Nothing in our lives is set in stone, not even the past. Everything is malleable, changeable, and we are the ones who have the power to change it. In this video, I am going to teach you how to use the idea of multiple universes, multiple dimensions, realities, in order to unlock and open a doorway to step right into your ideal reality. Because time itself is an illusion. You may believe that certain things have to take longer to manifest than other things, but this isn't true. These deadlines, if they are true for you, are only true because you made them true through your beliefs about them. It's actually possible to take a quantum leap toward your manifestation, to quite literally step into that dream life nearly instantaneously. So I invite you to approach this video and the concepts within it with an open mind, because the one key ingredient to quantum jumping, to shifting into your ideal reality, is faith. And this is the ingredient so many people are lacking. You must believe in the unseen before it materializes. If you can believe in what's coming before it comes, then it will come. And that is the secret behind every law of attraction technique. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. Have you ever had the experience of having a very different memory of a past reality than someone else? Maybe you shared an experience with someone that left a deep impression on each of you, but you talk about it years later and you both remember the events entirely differently. When this happens collectively, we sometimes refer to it as the Mandela effect. If you haven't yet researched the Mandela effect, I highly recommend checking it out. It is absolutely fascinating, because the Mandela effect is this strange phenomena that occurs when a group of people, a very large segment of society, remembers something very, very differently than another segment of society. It's as if they came from an entirely different reality. Physics has presented to us evidence for the idea of multiple universes, multiple realities. And in fact, one way to look at the law of attraction, to look at our ability to manifest our reality, is to think of reality as constantly in motion. To imagine that in every second, even every millisecond, we are shifting into a parallel reality, but that these realities are so similar to the reality before that we often don't notice the differences right away. It's only later on down the line, as we continue shifting realities one by one, moment by moment, day by day, that we can look back and see the drastic changes. However, this doesn't have to take a long period of time. We don't have to shift slowly, moment by moment, year by year, in order to experience drastic changes. Perhaps you've had an experience in your life where things seem to drastically change in a second, in a day, in a week or a month, and you looked back and thought, everything is completely different. It's as if I've shifted into an entirely new reality, and in some sense, you actually did. We can do this consciously in order to manifest what we call quantum leaps toward our goals, these seemingly drastic, sudden changes that cause the people around us to go, wow, what kind of magic are you tuning into? That magic is the secret behind the law of attraction and what I am going to be disclosing to you in this video. The first step to manifesting by taking quantum leaps, by shifting realities, is to change your understanding of reality itself. You must see reality as in motion, constantly in motion. The fastest way to take quantum leaps is to become detached from concrete reality. The thing that prevents people most from shifting realities is they are taking score too quickly and too often of the reality around them. So what happens is they take score, take note, observe everything in their current reality, and they solidify it within their mind so that they can't mentally shift their vibration, and then they begin to shift into nearly identical realities. So although they are constantly shifting into a new reality, like I said, reality is always in motion, we're always shifting, but they're shifting into realities that are nearly identical because they are taking score, because they aren't able to change their thoughts, change their idea of reality, and therefore they are manifesting the same things over and over again. Let's just set out one small example of this that I'm sure everyone can relate to. Have you ever started dating someone new and you go through this honeymoon phase where you're both presenting your best self to each other and everything feels brand new? The relationship feels new and you even feel like a new person within that relationship. On the other hand, have you ever been in a relationship with someone that feels mundane, stuck in the same patterns? It feels as if you're stuck in these negative cycles that keep playing out over and over. It doesn't have to be this way with the person you've been dating a long time. It can be as brand new in every moment as it was with this new person. The only reason it felt new with the new person is because you believed it could be new, because you didn't remember a history with this person. You hadn't taken score of everything that had happened in your relationship in the past. You weren't so anchored in concrete reality that you couldn't imagine something new. We can apply this to literally every area of our lives by beginning to see every moment as a portal through which we can step into a brand new reality. We don't have to be stuck in our old patterns. We don't have to be anchored to the past, to past events, or even to our current reality around us, because again, reality is constantly in motion. So in order to take these quantum leaps towards our goals and manifest through these ideas of multiple realities, that is the first step. We must fully embrace and understand reality is in motion and stop attaching ourselves so much to the past, to taking score of past and even current events. Allow things to change and they will begin to change. And once we change that perspective, once we begin to see every moment as a portal, a doorway we can use to unlock that ideal reality and step into it, we can begin to apply this in very real-time scenarios. I want you to try this out in one very specific scenario that I'm sure has happened to all of us and will happen in the future. I've done this before myself, and it truly showed me how powerful the idea of shifting realities truly is. This will 100% prove to you that reality is always in motion, changeable, and that you can shift into any desired reality. The next time you get into an argument with someone for some reason, so it could be a significant other, a romantic partner, a family member, a friend, you feel this negative energy going back and forth between you. You're in some kind of argument. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to, within this argument, find some way to withdraw. So maybe you can get away to another room for a little bit. You go your separate ways for a little while, whatever it is. This withdrawal is important because it allows you a space away from that concrete reality so you can detach from it. And I want you to close your eyes, meditate, and envision those past events, that conversation happening completely differently. I want you to replay this conversation, not just erasing what happened, but replacing it with something better. Because as we know from the famous quote, nature abhors a vacuum. You can't simply eliminate this past conversation in your mind with this person. It doesn't work that way. You have to replace it differently with something different. So imagine that instead you had said something different. They had responded differently. It had been a positive interaction. Keep replaying this scenario over and over and over until you truly believe in your heart and soul this is the way it actually happened. Then I want you to reconnect with this person. And I promise you, when you are in the same space with them again, they will interact with you completely differently because you have shifted your vibration through this exercise, essentially changing your past with this person, eliminating the negative from the past, creating a more positive interaction in the past. And by doing this, you have now shifted into a new reality, into a more desired reality, nearly instantaneously. I've heard some people say that one way to really do this even more effectively by signaling the change to your subconscious mind is by literally, after you have done this visualization exercise, stepping through a doorway, closing the door behind you, and imagining that that doorway is like the new reality you're stepping into. The room you're walking out of was your old reality. And as you step through this doorway and close the door behind you, you are leaving that old reality in the past and stepping into a new one. Again, this is just one way we can apply the idea of quantum jumping to manifest something new, a new desired reality, nearly instantaneously. But this doesn't just apply to a negative interaction that we want to change in the past. This can apply to literally any situation. Remember, every moment is a portal through which you can step into your new desired reality. Begin to test this out. Begin to allow yourself to become detached from your present circumstances, from the concrete reality around you. Begin to, even in the moment, visualize something better. Imagine it as if it's actually happening right then in that moment. And then try stepping into it and just see what kind of quantum leap you can take toward your goal. I have created a subliminal designed specifically for parallel reality shifting. If you struggle with detaching from your current reality, with truly believing that reality is malleable, changeable, and that you have the power to change it, many of these negative thoughts and beliefs are coming from your subconscious mind, that 95% of the unconscious brain that continues to hold us in these negative, unwanted loops of thought. This parallel reality shifting subliminal will plant powerful, positive new ideas within this subconscious mind, eliminate any doubts or uncertainties or even disbeliefs you may have surrounding the idea of quantum jumping or shifting realities, and reawaken you to your true power and potential to shift in any moment. You can access this subliminal completely free for 7 days on my members-only website. It is available in 4 different background meditation sounds, meditation music, rain, ocean waves, and white noise. And the reason I offer this 7-day free trial is because I know nearly everyone will experience a massive energetic shift within the first 7 days of listening to subliminals. So that will be linked in the pinned comment and the description box. Thank you so much for joining me here on this channel. I find these kinds of high-level topics so fascinating, so I hope you find them interesting as well. And if I did resonate with you, please subscribe to this channel, join our community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again in the next podcast.